Hi everyone. Hi. It is Friday Eve, Thursday, Friday. It is Sunday, but I am here. We resume. We are back. For those of you who've been here, those of you who've been following the channel, those of you who've been a part of the family know that I took a break. I took a break to rest and I'm charged up. I'm back. I am not fully 100%, but I am back because I trust God. I believe God. When something is breaking you, it's breaking you, but it cannot sink you. And we got to understand that we are unsinkable, but we can break and we can bend. But there is no way that we can go under when we put God first. So I am back. We resume our live today. Today we took a whole week and a half off. As you can see, as you can hear, a little bit I'm still a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. I got my voice. I could speak because listen, nothing is gonna stop me from talking to you because you are family. So I want to say to you, welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, of course, Verona Willis-Brown, and of course that is me. I am your host and it's good to resume my position as the host of this show. Sometimes you have to realize that you have to take a break. And when you take a break is where you're pausing, you're not stopping because we are unstoppable. We go with the flow. And we go with the flow as a river, as the ocean, as the sea, because the river, the ocean, and the sea never stop. No matter how many rocks in the way, no matter how many trees, no matter how many garbage, that river never stops flowing and the ocean never stops flowing. So we are related to the sea, we are related to the ocean, where no matter what comes, you sniffle, you're congested, your throat hurts, something happened, allergy taking you. I was not sick. Allergy was just bad. Anyone out there? Allergy was just bad. And I mean, we just got to spring and allergy season kick in like, woo! I don't know what it is, but the season started somewhat early. And it is like, hey, we see Verona over there. Let's go find her. So that's what happened. Yes. So let me tell you something. God is good. God is good. God is faithful. God is true to his words. God said, if you put him first, he will stand with you. And that's all God is asking us to do. Put him first. No matter how things look, put him first. And we are going to talk about tonight about the keys to life, the keys to make it, the keys to come up and show up, the keys to know that, hey, no matter what, you're going to show up. The keys to say, I'm going to rest. The keys to say, I need a break. So I want to say to you, thank you for showing up. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for praying. Thank you for all that good positive energy. Thank you for just understanding that when you need a break, you just need a break. All right. So I want to say to you, thank you so much. And thank you for being here tonight as we resume our show. Um, yeah, we might not have, for those of you who've been here, we normally have a live every day from Tuesday straight to Saturday. We normally have a live. But because I am just resuming the live, I am going to take my time and come back in. So we are not going to have a live. I won't say that we're not going to have a live for the rest of the week, but I'm just saying that it depends on how we go. Tomorrow speaks for itself. Then that's how we're going to roll. So I will again thank you so much for your understanding. Thank you so much for your love, your prayer, and for you just being here with your positivity. I want to say to those of you who've been here, you are family. But the most important thing for those who are coming in for the first time, if this is your first time, I mean, absolutely your first time coming in, I want to say to you, welcome. Put in the comment section that it is your first time. Put in the comment section right there. Yep. Put in the comment section that it is your first time so we can welcome you. We want to welcome you with a good hug, a good heartfelt hug, a virtual hug, and say, hey, we see you. Often that we go through life and we are not seen. Yeah, they acknowledge us, but we are not seen. So I want to say to you, if this is your first time, you've never heard of the Question Live Show before, you've never heard of the All Your Freedom platform before, you've never heard of Verona Willis-Brown before. Yeah, that's me. I'm your host. You never heard before, and this is your first time. I want you to wave to me. Wave at Verona. It's my first time, so I could let me. Oh, where's my stuff? I want to say to you, I have my cheerleading squad. Yep, and we give you a heart to welcome here. I have my cheerleading squad. Right. This is my cheerleading squad for welcoming you. Put in the comment section. For those of you who've been here first, second, third, fourth, fifth time, whatever amount of time, you are family. I oftentimes say that when you show up, I show up, we show up together. Or when I show up, you show up, we show up together. And what happened? We expand the family. So for those of you who are coming in for the first time, let me tell you a little bit here. Yes, I am from a huge, I mean, absolutely huge family. Huge, not large. Large is like 5. I'm from a huge family. So when you come on in as a first timer, you are added up to my family. And what happened? We expand our love and we wrap each other around with our love, our tenderness, our support, our caring. We wrap you around. So we say, if you are coming in for the first time, let us know so we can give you a hearty welcome. And again, I told you I have my cheerleading squad. Yeah, this is my cheerleading squad because when my little hands can clap, I have my clap, clap, clap. Yep, right here. They clap and welcome you. So yeah. So again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to say to you that please, while you're here, whether you're a first timer, second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever amount of time, look right here, no, right there. You see the share button? Click the share button and share the live. How would you know that you're in the live? How would I know that you're in the live? If you say hi to me. If you say hi to me and I spotlight your name on the screen or your comments, then of course it's proven that you're in the live. So say hi to me. Don't be in the back. Don't hide in the back. Don't cover your face in the back. I want to see you. I want to acknowledge that you're here. So share the live. You see, the reason why I said share the live because here we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets. And I encourage you to write them down. And when you write them down, the next thing that you do is to share it so somebody's going to write it down too. We come in as students and teachers at the same time. So what? We have the same intention, and that is to learn, to teach, and to grow. Good. So when we learn, we teach, and we grow, we replenish the earth. As we replenish the earth, you will see that we fulfill our purpose more. Oftentimes we don't know what's our purpose. So many times, so many people go to their grave. They don't know what their purpose is. Purpose is not one thing. You could have more than one purpose. So we want to acknowledge that you're here, want to see you, and we say, how can we work together to bring forth your purpose? Bring forth my purpose, develop my purpose, and so we work together. This is a platform where we support each other. Why? Because we are all on this journey called life. And because we are all on this journey called life, everybody want to have a success story. Absolutely. Oh my God. Everybody want to have a success story. And to have a success story, nobody, absolutely nobody. Nobody can succeed by themselves. No, nobody cannot succeed by themselves. And because nobody cannot succeed by themselves, we need each other. Yes, indeed. Listen, if you don't believe me, whether you are the prime minister, the president, the governor, the mayor, the teacher, the student, whoever you are, you did not get there by yourself. So whatever office you're holding, you didn't get there by yourself. So I ask you to get this concept, to come into a place of consciousness that we are here, say that we need each other. We work together to build a better community. We work together to build a better world. When we work together, you will see that the love between us will develop, the peace between us will develop, and we will have a better world. We need each other, one way you believe it or not. My gift might be my gift, but guess what? There's something about my gift that is not developed in you. My gift might not be the same as your gift, but there's something about my gift that will help you grow. So we ask you out there who have climbed the ladder, or climbing it and reached this point, for those of us, for those who are at the bottom of the ladder, reach down and grab them. Help somebody, help you. Help you, help somebody. That's it. It's one way to do this, is to help each other. So again, share the live, share the live so we can get into, again, as you can see, I don't think I'm gonna be doing live. Um, I won't say, but God is God. I still gotta go get my tea. So I'm still here. But anywho, that's not the point. We are not going to be distracted by that. We want to talk about our topic tonight. Our topic is, do you have the keys? The keys, the keys. What are the keys? What are the keys we are talking about? We are going to talk about probably 4 or 5 keys of what we need here today. We are in the season of overflow. We are in a season of overflow right here in the Question Live Show. And believe me, it is an overflow of blessing that God has in store for us. If we stay faithful to God, God is going to bless us in abundance. And the keys that we are going to drop tonight, this key will allow us to know if we are in walking or in good standing with God. We are not going to read track of what is happening, but let me tell you, April, which is the 4th month of 2024, is an overlapping month. So anyone paying attention, if you're paying attention, you might see a lot of things overlapping. So I want to say to you, before we go any further, I want to say to you, here at the Question Live Show, we celebrate each other. So whatever it is that you have to celebrate, whether it is your birthday, your anniversary, your boo's birthday, your children's birthday, you develop yourself a little bit more, you did something, you achieve something, you develop yourself a little bit more, you make one extra step. One step is better than no step. So if you make one step today, we want to celebrate you. If the neighbor did something that you are proud of and you want to tell us, put it in the comment section. We want to celebrate that as well. So we like to celebrate here. So, of course, I mentioned that I'm from a huge family. So we have birthdays every month. Yes, we do. We have birthdays every single month. We have birthday 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of birthdays every month. We start from January 1st, from all the way we have birthdays every month. So I want to give a shout out to all the birthday people in my family there and for birthday. Happy birthday to you. So birthday greetings to all of you who are celebrating birthday this month and so forth and so forth. So again, maybe you better move. Maybe you got proposed to. Maybe your father's having a baby. Maybe you had a baby. Maybe you got married. All of that good stuff we celebrate right here. So we celebrate the small win, and so we can celebrate the big wins together. So whatever it is that you're celebrating, we want to celebrate with you. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let us jump into tonight's topic because very soon I'll get off and go have my tea. Yes, indeed. I should have my tea right here. I don't know. Because I don't like to talk and have my tea and sip it. Just drink on my behalf, people. If you are drinking tea, whatever you're drinking, drink something on my behalf because I am not going to stop to sip my tea. I'll wait until I get off here to go have my tea. So yes, indeed. So our topic tonight, let's jump into it. First, let me welcome those who are in the audience. Let me welcome those who are in the audience. Yes, indeed. Our VIP Theta is in the audience. Yes, I said VIP because VIP is a position. It is a word. Why? Because I am a VIP. And I have audience who come on in. They not only show up, but they come in and they participate. They are active. They don't only have an intention, but they take action and they earn a badge of a VIP. And one of them is Theta. Theta is a VIP. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I'm taking my time coming back. Yes, indeed. Yeah, not 100%, but God, but God, but God. Uh-huh. But God. The break was good for me because I barely could have said, "Ah." I was talking like, "Ah," like through a glass or something. So I needed a break. I needed to talk to God. I needed to, um, like rewind and come again. They're like rewind and come again. So VIP, Peter, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for your prayers and thank you for understanding that I had to take a break. It was just not working. And again, it is just wise for you to do that. Another VIP is in the house, and that is Cheryl. Cheryl is another VIP. Welcome, Cheryl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed. I want to say to you, thank you. Thank you so much for understanding that we had to take a break and now we resume. But I'm coming in slowly. You know, something you can't just barge on back. You gotta come in slowly. So yes, indeed, I'm working with God, and God is working with me, and we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We are a team. Yes, indeed. Even God had to take a break, honey. Even God, and He said, "Let us make man." Listen, and help. Listen, God is like, listen, and God, listen, God has to take a break somewhere. So I'm in the image of God. So because I'm in the image of God, I take a break. And oftentimes we don't learn to take a break. Oftentimes we learn to push ourselves to a point where we get overwhelmed and we get stressed, we get depressed, we get sad, we get all of that stuff. We don't want to bring sickness on ourselves. If a little sickness is passing through, we don't want to grab it and like move on in here. No, when it's coming, we want to take a break and fix ourselves up. Then we come back. Yes, indeed. So we are here. We are here. All the best as we listen together. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tina. First timers, I want to say to you, please don't feel shy that you don't want to say hi to us. We are one big family here. As you can see, Tina and Cheryl saying hi to each other as well as to me, their host. So if you are a first timer, please do not feel some way shy, like, oh my God, I don't know if I should say hi. Yes, say hi, because guess what happened? You are the new baby of the family. And when you are the new baby of the family, what is happening? I get excited because I love me some babies. So I get excited when you are the new baby of the family. So come on in here and say hi to us. Because as you can see, the more you show up and take action, you might just earn that badge of a VIP. Right. Good, good, good. So our topic, do you have the keys? Do you have the keys? Let me tell you a story. If you don't know, I like to talk about my own story. Yes, indeed. I like to talk about my own story because nobody can talk about my story more than I do. So I like to talk about my story. Have you ever, let me tell you, losing your key is one thing, right? Losing your key is one thing. But getting locked in your house is another thing. You're inside your house and you get locked inside, then you can't find your keys to get out, to unlock the door from outside, you know? So can you see that? Can you visualize that? You're inside, you'll get locked up inside, whatever the problem is with the door get jammed and you get locked up inside. And because the door get locked inside and you can't find your key, you're looking for your key, you don't know where's your key, for you to get outside. So, have this ever happened to you? You lost your key and then you can't get inside, or better yet, you get to your house. Okay, I know, women, ladies out there. I know I'm not the only one. You get to your house and you know that you need to use the bathroom. You know you need to use the bathroom, and you get to your house. And when you get to your house, when you get to the door, that's when you really, really want to pee. Anybody? I know I'm not the only one. As soon as you get to the door, like you really, really want to pee, 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 but you can't find the key fast enough to turn. Anybody? Anybody? I know I'm not the only one. That you get to the door, and as soon as I get to the door, like, ooh, I gotta pee. Oh my God. And let me tell you, Sharon said, yes. Let me tell you, too many times, you know, number I have been like, let me tell you something. I've been to the door, and as soon as I find the key, dig in the bag, get the key, I have the key dangling in my hand. I'm like, oh, I'm going to pee. Right? And I have to stop. I say, Lord, I thank you that I'm by my door. I am by my door. I'm not in the bus. I'm not in the train. I'm not walking on the street because you're on the street. You're like, ooh, you know the people dance. Ooh. So sometimes I just like, God, I'm glad that it happened at my door. Yes, it did. Yeah. So when it happened by my door, Lord knows, sometimes I can't hold it. I ain't telling no lie. I am not telling no lie. I'm not ashamed to say sometimes I can't hold it. Because it just comes like, it just suddenly, I was like, I know you're home, but I can't make it inside to use the bathroom. And the key can't turn fast enough to open the door. Listen, people, don't get no fancy lock for your door. I don't get no fancy keys or something for your door. Because when you want to pee and you can't turn that lock fast enough, you're going to have an accident. So I know, see, Sharon said, yeah, you got to the door. I'm not the only one that's been through this. Ladies, don't let me feel like I'm the only person that this happened to. But anywho, the keys. Let's talk about some keys here. Let's talk about some keys. Honey, it's called a peeping dance. The peeping dance, honey. It's a peeping dance, like woo wee. It's a peeping dance, something you can't hold it. You're like, I can't hold this no more. You just give in. It's like you just surrender. Oops. Hold on a second. Yeah, honey. Listen, you get that people dancing, and you're like, ooh, sometimes you can't hold it. So guess what gonna happen? Oh well, at least you by your door. At least you by your door. Uh-huh. So the keys that we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about a couple of keys. We're going to talk about 4 keys tonight. We're going to talk about 4 keys. And what the first key is? The first key is to persevere. Perseverance. We talk about perseverance. Oh, Jesus. To persevere, to push through all the hurt, the pain, the betrayal, all of the stuff. To persevere, you're gonna like push through the dark doors, honey. We talk about doors with those keys. We need some keys dangling when we see some dark doors standing in front of us, when we get betrayed, when we get this, when we get hurt, when we get all of that, when we go to loss, grief, all sort of stuff, honey. Those are some dark doors. And when we look, we're like, oh my God, I'm about to give up. But let me tell you something. So many times we're like, oh, I want to give up. But I ask you this. What is it that you really get by giving up? What do you really get? What do you get by giving up? Because oftentimes we see those dark doors, dark doors, and they cave it in and they coming to us. And one thing after other, they're like, when things happen, they have a saying that says, when it rains, it pours. They have a saying, do you know what I'm saying? When it rains, it pours. Simply mean that when one situation happened to you, something else is coming, and then something else is coming, and then something else is coming. And you're like, can I just get a break? And then when things are going good, you're like, ooh, I got it good. But no, we need those bad days to trust God some more. And the key to our persevere is when we push through those dark doors. Those doors that's like, we got about 3 locks, 4 locks, click, shade on, shutter pull down. You see no way out. You sit there like, I don't see I'm going to make it. I don't see how I'm going to pay the bills. I don't see how I'm going to buy food. I don't see how I'm going to send my child to school. I don't see how I'm going to feed my child. I don't see how I'm going to feed my family. Those doors. Those doors where you're getting sad and you're getting sad by the second. And you need, right, there you go, Sharon. We can't grow without the rain. So some days, let me tell you, some days you got to pull it back and get through the rain. Let those raindrops hit you, honey. Let those raindrops hit. Because when those rain, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When those raindrops hit, and you know you got God, those they hit differently. When those raindrops hit, and you got God in front, and you surrender to God, and you put God first, those raindrops they hit you differently. You don't believe me? Whatever you are going through right now, whatever you're going through, if God is not in the front, the back, the side, the way around you, is going to wipe you. It is going to wipe you. Because when God said, put me first, he knew what you will go through. He knew that we cannot manage a lot of things in this life. So he said, put me first. That when we put him first, whatever situation is coming, whatever black door, whatever dark door, whatever door coming, he's saying, hey, you got me first. So guess what's going to happen? The door is going to hit me first. The situation is going to hit me first. And when the situation hit God first, can't take him down. But guess what's going to happen? Because we put him first, we are going to feel the impact. We are going to feel the impact. So feel the rain, because what is happening, we got to feel our emotions. We got to experience our emotion. And oftentimes, we camouflage our emotion. Oh, okay. I told you this before, that every time we say something, I am simply mean that you are defining the end result. I am. So I never said that I am sick, because no, I am not sick. Something is just bypassing me, right? So when we start gravitating to anything after the am, that is how we define it. That is how we define who we are. I am is the most powerful statement. So when the raindrops coming down, you're like, oh my God, I am so tired. Oh my God, I am so stressed. I am so depressed. You are gravitating to that energy and you are building on that energy. So let us learn to change our mentality of how we approach the situation. Those doors are standing in front of us. Remember, those doors are there, but God is in front of you. So anything that's coming is not coming from the back, it's coming this way. So the first key that do you have the key? The first key that we want to have is the key of perseverance. Yeah? The key of perseverance. We want to make sure that we have this key to get through life. Perseverance, the key to perseverance, so we can get through life's journey. Yes, indeed. Keep pushing no matter what. Keep pushing. As you can see, you pause, but you get up, you push again. Pause, you get up, you push again. Yes, indeed. Let me tell you, first timers, if you're here and you are not taking notes, because I said write things down. Write things down. It's very important that we understand this. Write things down. It's very important that we understand that when we write things down, it is better for our learning. But if you're not writing things down, that is fine. We have great note takers here on the live. Nina is a great note taker, as well as Sharon, who got great note takers. So all you got to do, pick up your phone, click, take a screenshot. You're good to go. Right? Good. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you so much. Next. The next key that we going to have, the next key that we need, because you know that the testing of your faith will produce perseverance. Yes, indeed. Because your faith got to be tested. God is like, let me see who for her. This is what I can test you. Everything, absolutely everything. People might not see this or believe it, but everything is a permission from God. God gives permission for every single thing. God is in control of every single thing. So he gives permission to say this much, that much, this much, that much. Okay? God gives permission for every single thing. Good. The next key that we want to have, is the key to be resilient. Resiliency. Woo-wee. Oh, to be resilient. What does that really mean? It is simply mean that we're going to get up, look at our bruises. We're going to get up, look at our scrapes and scratch. Get up, look at all the dirt. Look at all the scratch. Look at all the cut. And we are going to wash off, band-aid up, peroxide up, whatever up, and we're going to go. The key to resiliency. When we have resiliency, it is said that we are getting up out of the pain, and we might have a little bruise here, but we are going to go with it. We are going to go. We are going to go through it. Pain is a part of the process. We must go through pain. As a mother, guess what happened? I don't know how many mothers gave birth and they said they never felt that labor pain. Uh-huh. I don't know a lot of mothers that say, ooh, I have all these children and I never felt no pain. I have one child and never felt the pain. Somewhere along the line, the pain might not be as intense as the other mother, but there's some form of labor pain. So as I talk about get up out of the pain and push through. Get up. The next key is the key of resiliency, where we get up out of the pain and we are going to wipe off, we're going to dust off, and we are going to tread on. Tread on. Let me tell you again, I'm going to talk about my story. I like to talk about my story. I talk about I'm from a huge family. I talk about I'm from a huge family. And what would happen? What would happen when, okay, for those of you who don't know that I am from Jamaica, I like to represent my little island right here. In Jamaica, I'm from the mountaintop. From the mountain, like on the mountaintop, go to school, you gotta run down the mountain. Coming from school, you gotta go up the mountain and all sorts of stuff. So I would go to school and I would have to run to make sure that we are not late for school. Ooh, no, we didn't want to be late for school. That was a no. You cannot be late for school, right? So I would all of my brothers are older than me, but I am that one who would follow my brothers. Yes, indeed. If they climb a tree, who's gonna climb a tree with that? What? I would climb a tree with my brothers. I did with my brothers. They run, I run. They skip, I skip. They roll, I roll. I was a sister. Okay, I was a sister that was gonna go wherever they go, whatever they're doing. We up and down. We gonna do this together. And I tell you, some days going to school where we gotta run to make it to school on time because the principal was outside. Everybody can relate? The principal was outside the school gate with a bell. We'll start at 7:50, 8 o'clock. You better not be 8:01. Okay? Whop, whop, whop. You're getting it. So we had this thing where we had to race to school. Lord of mercy, some days I would race it to my brother. And anybody know about Jamaica? You know that you're in the country and you got some shortcuts. And I would race with my brother, Lord, fall it over. So now you know what's going to happen. Is that I'm going to have some bruises, some scratch. So if I'm going to school, my uniform is going to be dirty. I'm going to be crying. I know I got to go focus on school. But brothers of mine, my brothers would like, oh, come on, let's go. So what is it? That is resiliency. You get up out of the pain and okay, all right, let's go. And you push through that pain and you go to school and you sit there. But what is the good part? You get to school, you got there before that bell said ding, 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 ding. So guess what's going to happen? You achieve something. When you push through the pain, you're going to achieve something. So the key of resilience is to push through the pain. Yes? Girl, because look, that teacher have that belt, whoop, and then you sit there like the bell come in like whoop, whoop, and they will sit there, Cheryl, and say, the longer you sit there, and the more you do like this, is the hotter the beat is gonna be. Because you're getting it's so crazy. Because you getting that whooping in your hand. You getting that belt in your hand. And then you're gonna turn around, get into class, and write and focus. So that is resilience when you're pushing through the pain, like got a whooping outside of the classroom, but you gotta go inside to learn. Let me tell you something. We are students and teachers at the same time, okay? So we're going to learn that thing on too. We're going to learn. And you're going to, the pain is hitting you, but you got to be holding on. You got to be right there. So the key, do you have the key of resiliency where you push through some stuff? I was here, again, if this is your first time, welcome. I was here for a couple weeks, pushing through all of that stuff. Pushing through like, okay, Verona, like, but no, today I'm like, I pushed through and I said, listen, God, we gonna do this. Let's push through all of that, not 100%, but I'm gonna push through and we're gonna do something today. Okay? So the key, second key is the key of resiliency. When you get up, knock down, like, oh my God, I'm dead out. Oh my God. But when you get up, every time you go down, it doesn't matter whether it's finance, whether emotional, whether mental, whether sickness, whether family, whether community, whether the world, it doesn't matter how you go down. When you start shifting a position to go down, always put your head up. Always put your head up. When you put your head up, it is saying that you have hope. Oftentimes we just give up. Like we down on the ground, we're like, oh my God, I'm done, I'm dead. No. Even if your mouth is in the dirt, try to lift your head a little bit because it is showing that you have hope. So when we lift our head, that is the key. The key to be resilient. You keep on pushing through the pain. Push through the pain. Good. The next key is to have faith. I'm going to pause. The reason I intentionally just pause for that. The key to have faith. I just intentionally just pause. Like, what is faith? What is faith? The key of having faith, the key to have faith. That is when you believe that you believe that you don't believe that you believe that you believe that you believe. Like no matter what you believe. That's when you believe that when you're not seeing God, God is not coming through for you. You believe that God is still there. It's the faith is simply that you're holding on to the promise of God, saying, I'm not leaving you nor forsaking you. The belief. Faith is the strongest source of belief. Without faith, you cannot please God because God tries us in every situation. God said, I'm going to see how much faith you have. But you see, it is written that when you have a faith of a mustard seed is smaller than, oh gosh, a mustard seed is so small, it is like a little chia seed. When you have that faith and you use that little teeny weeny wink of faith, I say, God, I coming to you because you said it. You said it, and what God says is what God says. It cannot change his mouth no time at all. He cannot change that. So the key to have faith, to see something different, to see there's something working out, to see that God said, I'm going to work the thing out. And you're like, God, God, when? God, when? God, when are you going to work it out? Because when we talking about faith, before we do that, we see another VIP. A VIP Paulette is in the house. Welcome, 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 welcome as we resume our live. Yes, indeed. As we resume our live. Another VIP is key. When we talk about the key to have faith, we get tired. We get tired. The key to have faith, to believe that God is always with us. Always with us, always. And when we sit there, we are crashing. And we are crashing. And we are going down. And we are going down. And we are going down. And no matter what, God said, whether you go to the deepest bottom of the sea, or you go to the highest part of the mountain, to the sky, I'm calling you. Why God said, I'm calling you? Because he said, I'm not leaving you nor forsaking you. So the key to have faith is when you're crying and you smile at the same time. Uh-huh. Is that a conflict? You're crying of what you're seeing. You're crying when your natural eyes showing you. You're crying for what you're feeling. Do you know that your feelings can fool you? Huh? Hello. Do you know that your feelings can fool you? Uh-huh. Because what your feelings will do, what your feelings will do, it will fool you to tell that God is not coming through for you. But when we have the key to have faith, we say, God, no matter what, you're here with me. You are my healer, you're here. You are my provider, you're here. You are my protector, you're here. You are my everything, you're here. So when we have that key of faith, no matter how the thing look, no matter how it smell, no matter how the chaos going on, and we have that faith to say, God, you said it. You said that you are my shepherd. You said that you are going to provide for me. You said that you are going to heal me. You said that if I ask you, you are going to come true for me. You said that if I knock on those doors, it's going to open. So the key to have faith, let me tell you, that is a trying one. That is the key where you're like, ooh, I don't hold this key. And listen, so many times we lose that key. Uh-huh. So many times that key got lost. And ladies, if we carry them big pocketbooks, uh-huh, if we carry them big bags, sometimes we throw that bunch of key in that bag and we lose the key of faith. We're dependent on everything else and all the circumstances around us going on, up, down, sideways. And guess what? The key of faith, somewhere. Somewhere. Uh-huh. Somewhere. It's somewhere. And when we sit there and we can't find the key of faith, what is it that we do? Audience, what is it that we do when we lost the key of faith? Because I'm telling you, if we have this much faith, we can do something. Mustard seed is like a chia seed. Everybody know a chia seed? A chia seed like this tiny. But there's something about a chia seed. Anybody aware of chia seed? Chia seed is very special. But I believe a mustard grain is just like a chia seed, right? But there's something about the chia seed that when water touches it, it expands. So let us remember that our key of faith to believe God no matter what. Huh? To trust God to say, God, you said that you won't be here. God, my head hurt. God, my foot hurt. God, my finances is. God, I don't see where the money coming from. God, this, God, that. The key to have faith. Faith is when you don't see it, you don't see it, but you believe it. Uh-huh. That is faith. When you don't see it, you don't see the results. You don't see the good results. You don't see the healing. You don't see the finance. You don't see the moving. You don't see the relocation. You don't see what God says. If God gave you something, if God says something, He's going to come through. And when we don't see it, and we don't find the key of faith, tell me somebody. Tell me somebody. That is when. You got to go to the next key. Huh? That is where we go to the next key. What is the next key? Because we are going to do only 4 keys tonight. What is the next key? The next key is the key to trust. Trust and believe God. Trust. Uh-huh. No matter what, trust God anyway. Trust God anyway. It look ugly? Trust God. It's smelly? Trust God. You sit there, you feel like you're tilting over? Trust God. When this is out of whack, trust God. God is time. So the 4th key that we are going to talk about tonight is the key to trust and believe God. Trust and believe God. Trust and believe God. God said it, He will do it. God said it, He will do it. Even when we sit there and say, God, I don't see what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Trust God anyway. Trust God anyway. When we are trusting God, what is happening? We are putting our trust, we are putting ourselves to the higher being, into a higher being, a higher version of ourselves, because all the time we are going through so many things and we are trusting just this low version of ourselves. There's a low version and there's a high version of ourselves. The high version is saying, that's where God said, I am the high version of you. Why? Because we are in the image of God. God is a high version. When we trust, when we have the little key, well, he's actually described as a key. When we have, this is not the key, but I'm saying, y'all know what I'm talking about. When we have that key, to trust God, when we don't see no different. All the time we are going through some stuff. And if you can relate, you put it there. Put that you can relate. All the time we are going through stuff. And we are going through. And we are going through. And because we are going through, nobody knows that we are going through. Why? Because we are smiling it through. We are smiling. Not because we are smiling, not because we are happy. Let me tell you something. We get sad, we get happy because those are our emotions. We get angry, we get depressed, we get sad, all of this stuff. But when we are swimming around into that sea and we are not trusting God, this is where we fail. This is where we fail. We must trust God no matter what. God said it, He's going to do it. If God said, I'm going to deliver you, God gave us a promise that we, no matter what, we are here to be healthy and prosperous. We are here to be healthy and prosperous. And I talk about success. Let me tell you something. No one can succeed by themselves. No one. No one can succeed by themselves. We need each other. And for us to be prosperous on this land, we need each other. And when God says, I put you here to prosper, and we realize that we are living in poverty, it's time for us to say, God, you said that you put me here to prosper, but somehow I'm living in poverty. But do you know that poverty is a mindset? Poverty is a mindset. Yes. Poverty is a mindset. And God put us here to prosper. And when we start gravitating to poverty, what happened? We forgot that God said that He put us here to prosper. We forgot all about it and we stopped trusting God because we are going through. Because we are going through, we forgot that God said, I put you here to prosper. We forgot that we have the key to trust God to be prosperous. But let me tell you something. We cannot be prosperous if we sit there like this. No. We cannot be prosperous. We cannot succeed, or ever you want to define success. Okay? It don't matter how you define success. We cannot reach that place where we don't trust God. And just sit there and it's like, that's better. We cannot, absolutely achieve anything. If we don't trust God, if we don't trust God to that point to say prosperity is ours, we were created to prosper, to be in good health. If we don't trust God to believe this, then we are not serving God. We are not achieving at our highest. We got to put God at the forefront and say, God, you said it. All many times we have our children and they're like, Mommy, you said that. Mommy, you said that. Mommy, you said that. Uh-huh. Same thing. Same way we want to go back to God and say, God, you said it. God, you said it. We are putting ourselves to go at the highest level when we trust God. When we trust God to such an extent to say, God, this don't look good. God, I am tired. God, I don't want to go through this no more. God, I refuse to go through this. But I'm going to trust you. Oftentimes I tell people don't use the conjunction but. Right? I oftentimes say don't use the conjunction but. But in this case, yes, we need to use it because oftentimes what happens when people use that conjunction, they put a positive but negative. Positive but negative. No. But when we are using that conjunction but, I'm like, God, this looks awful, but I'm going to trust you. That's when you use it. That is why I'm going to encourage you to use that conjunction. God, this don't look good. God, this is hurting. God, but I trust you. Why? Because you gave me the key to trust you. God gave us the key. And what are the keys that we have? Either put them up, either have them listed. But I'm going to go over them really quick because we have to know. I only gave you 4 keys, and these 4 keys can open some doors. These 4 keys can take us someplace, and let us go over them really, really quick. First key. For those of you who are just tuning in, we're going to go over the keys really, really quick. Of the keys, do you have the keys? If you don't have these keys, today is your day to seek and find those keys. Not God, hello, I'm over here. So let us go over the keys really, really quick. First key up was the key. That's the great note taker. This is key number 1. If you don't have this key, if you don't have this key, today's the day to get it. Because I know y'all going through some stuff. Whatever you're going through, perseverance. You don't want to go through things. I realize that. We don't want to go through things. I want an easy life. I want an easy life. I want to go through life easy. I want to go to the next chapter easy. Huh? So this is where we're gonna go and realize that God is straightening out our faith. And sometimes that's all you gotta do. Go through some stuff. Perseverance is the first key. Second key, the key of resiliency. Resilience. Woo-wee. Resilience. Third key, if you're just coming in, we are going over the key really quick as we close it out tonight's episode. Third key is to have faith. Have faith, have faith, have faith. Whether it's this small or this big. If you trust God in this small, with this faith, you're all right. That is the third key. Fourth key. Oh. Right here. That was a sneeze coming on. And the sneeze is like, no, never mind. That was a sneeze coming on. But that sneeze. This is the fourth key. So again, if you use 1 key today, you're good. If you use 4, you're better. Go ahead, everyone, and prosper. Pick up whatever key you want. Prosper and be in good health. God wants us to prosper. And because God wants us to prosper, he said, come on to me, all of you who are labor, and I will make you fishers of men. Come on in and let us work together. For us to work together, we need these keys to push through. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for understanding. Thank you so much for showing back up and being here with us as we resume our live. Like I said, I am not 100%, but I am getting there. God is saying, I got you, girl. I got you. Yes, indeed. I see my brother. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ram. How are you? How are you? How are you? My brother is tuning in. Good morning over there in India. Good morning. Again, we list all four keys. Pick one, pick four. Just pick something so we could get to life a little bit better. Life is waiting for us, and life and success is waiting for us to define it. Define success however you want, but one way or the other, we can succeed by ourselves. Have yourself a good night, good morning, good day. Have yourself a good night. Thank you again for the understanding. See you.